Hello everyone. I'm going to give a very basic overview of mathematics that everybody should know before learning machine learning and deep learning. But these are very basic, and this one is only a review. Okay. First, I start with logarithms. The log of any number between 0 and 1 is negative. So when the value of x is between 0 and 1, the log will be a negative value. For example, the log of 0.5 is equal to negative 0.3. I'm saying this because sometimes in formulas we see a negative sign before log. This happens usually when the log gives a negative value and they multiply that negative sign with this negative and it gives us a positive value. Okay. Next, the log of 1 is 0. The log of a product is the sum of the logs. So when we multiply two elements, we just calculate the log of A plus the log of B. For example, the log of 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to the log of 2 plus log 3, which is equal to 0.7. The log of quotient is the difference of the logs. So whatever is at the top would go first minus whatever goes in the bottom. So here, for example, the log of 8 minus the log of the log of 2. The log of a power is the exponent times the log of the base. So in this case, this power goes behind log. So it will be b multiplied by log a. In this case, for example, it will be 3 multiplied by log. We keep the rest and do the calculation. Exponents. Any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. Any number raised to the power of 1 is itself. Multiplying exponents with the same base, we add the powers. Okay, so when the base is same, we just add the powers. So in this case, we write 2 to the power 3 plus 2, which is equal to 2 to the power 5. Dividing exponents with the same base subtracts the exponents. So in this case, we subtract the powers, which will be 5 to the power 6 minus 2, which is 5 to the power 4. Raising a power to another power, we multiply the exponents. So when there is two powers, we just multiply them. So in this case, 3 to the power 2 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 3 to the power 6. Derivatives. The derivative of a constant is 0. So for example, the derivative of 5 is 0. The power rule is saying that when there is a power, x to the power n, the n goes behind x and we reduce the power by 1. Okay, so in this case, the derivative of x to the power 3 is 3 multiplied by x to the power 2. The sum rule is saying that when there is multiple functions and there is a plus sign, we just perform the differentiation and we differentiate each item separately. So in this case, I just wanted to mention if there is a minus here will be minus as well. Okay, so here if we want to calculate the derivative of x2, it is equal to 2x. Okay, the derivative of x is 1, so the result is 2x plus 1. The product, when there is two functions and there is a multiply sign, we calculate the derivative of the first one, keep the second one same, and plus keep the first one, do the derivative of the second one. Okay. It's very easy. We already know x2 is equal to 2x. The derivative of x2 is 2x, and the derivative of sine is cosine. Okay. Now let's follow this formula. This one will be 2x multiply, keep the second one, sine x, plus, now keep the first one, and the derivative of the second one, which is cosine. Okay. Next, chain rule. When there is a function inside another function, we first get the derivative of the outer function, then the inner function. So in this case, the outer function is sine, which will be cosine of x2, multiplied by the derivative of the inner function, which is 2x. Probability. The probability of an event is a number between 0 and 1. If there is 70% chance of raining, sorry, it should be 75. Why did I write 70? There is 75 chance of raining, then the probability is 0.75. Then there is the probability of the complement of an event, which is 1 minus the probability. For example, if there is 75% chance of raining, then the chance of not raining is 0.25, which is basically 1 minus 75, 0.7. Okay. Now let's talk about odds and log odds. Logit, log odds. Odd represents the likelihood of an event happening compared to it not happening. Let's say P is the probability of an event occurring. So odd is P divided by 1 minus P. We already know the P is any number between 0 and 1. When P is 0, so P is 0. So it will be 0 divided by 1, which will be equal to 0, indicating no chance of an event occurring. When P is 1, it will be 1 divided by 0, which will be infinity, indicating certainty of an event occurring. When P is 0.75, the odds is 3 if we use the formula. This means that the event is 3 times more likely to happen than not. Okay. Notes. Odds are always positive numbers, ranging from 0 to infinity. However, it doesn't cover the entire real number, which means minus infinity to positive infinity. We usually in regression analysis, we need to get all the real numbers. Okay, that's why we use log odds. The logit or log odds is a natural logarithm. Natural logarithm, we use ln to show it, of the odds. It transforms the odds to a continuous value suitable for regression analysis. To perform the log or the logit, we just add log, and this formula is basically the odds. So it's the log of odds or the log odds. So for example, the logit of 0.75 is equal to log 3, which is equal to 1.09. Note, natural logarithm is a base e. Okay, so when you want to use calculator to calculate log of 3, you have to use base e. Okay, and we can revert back these log odds into odds as well as the probability, which I already explained, into odds and probability. Okay, in order to convert it back, we use exponentials. Okay, exponential of logit p and this formula to return it to probability. That's it. Thank you for watching.